What year is it? The sun's rising in the east. Is Gandalf riding? Wait a minute. Where are we? What is this? What are we doing? It's been such a long time. What's up, guys? This is Heis, and yeah, we're back. We're playing Derail Valley. When I checked Steam, when I booted it up, it said that the last time I played Derail Valley was like March 16th, I think. So it's been like a month and a half, and then some. If you haven't noticed, many of you have commented as such, I've been having a little bit of burnout with the train games of all different flavors, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get rolling here. But yeah, I wanted to take a break, come back refreshed, because I was getting a little frustrated with everything, and I needed some reflection time. But anyway, we're here, we're back, we're gonna continue going on. I don't remember, I think we blew up a bunch of stuff last time, and then paid it off. Cool, good. we can buy new licenses. How many dollar dues do we have? We have 9 grand. So we're working on the last couple licenses. Logistical Hall Armaguffin that we'll never get has 3 passengers and military 3. So we want to get to passenger jobs. So if we could make 100 grand ish today, that would be really cool. So let's go through these jobs. I don't feel like shunting. We're gonna try and find a Splody Boy Hall and do. Oh, that actually looks. That's pretty spicy right there. We're gonna do one of them's and see if that can do the thing. Oh my word! Is that 20 cars of booze? That's so much booze. Well, it's got 3 drop-offs. That's a pain in the butt. That'd be a fun shunting job, but not today. I want to go fast. We can't do passenger stuff. And again, passengers are modded in. I was trying to do this playthrough entirely vanilla, and then, well, we ended up adding a couple little things for flavor. So they'll be getting passenger jobs in the base game at some point here. So let's see. So we got goods factory. And those are kind of, we could do both of those, and those would do pretty well. Food factory, scrap metal to steel mill, that's just heavy. Gas and diesel 2 times over to the machine factory. That might be the ticket right there. 2 jobs, so not hellacious to put together. A lot of money. Run to the machine factory. I mean, that's a pretty long run. But I bet we could do it kind of quick. How much ton? It's like 900 tons. So if we've got a 282, I mean, we should be able to do that pretty easy. Lord knows we'd love to get to play with the steam engine again. Oh god, I forgot the breaking of my F key. But that's right, we have the, we've got the doot. We've got the doot. Call the work train. Kapow. Oh god, what are the controls? T, is it G? T and G, okay, yes. Look at me remembering things. It's been so long, I can't believe it. 6 weeks, 7 weeks almost, without returning to the valley. Even for my own pleasure. Let alone yours, so, yeah. Let's go see what we got over at the roundhouse here. See if we can't run something, nice, and then I guess well, I didn't figure out where we'll have to figure out where the trains are as well, I guess. How's this procedure all work? Alright, we'll just jump off there. We've got a DE6, we've got a big steam engine of some variety. DH4. What are we blessed with today? And 082. That's a wee bit cursed, but okay. As always, that's the randomized S282 wheel arrangement mod from Satiric. That's just absolutely delightful. So I think we'll take the steam engine. I mean, it should be good for, well, it should have a little more adhesion than the S282, right? Because it doesn't have the lead truck, so it's got more weight on the drivers. So we can run that. Do I bother firing it up now? I mean, I guess we could put a fire in it, and then it'll be warmed up and ready for us by the time we get back. That seems like a logical thing to do. Shuffler. There we go. Coal hole, coal hole, coal hole, coal hole. All right, and now Chapoo. There we go. Light it off. And then we will go and turn on all of our appliances. Mechanical lubricator. It's a very shiny looking pipe up there. Or that's a light. It's a light. That's why it's glass. Everything's hunky-dory. Yeah, so far so good. Turn on the whirligig, just for funsies. Oh, and the air compressor has got the most obnoxious starting valve. Right up there. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna start firing up. It probably wants a little more kibble. A little more kibble for you, darling. There's that. All right. Well, now we will go and adventure to find our two trains. We have, what is it? The 86 and the 41. They're both, you know, 10. Well, that's 11 and that's 9. So we'll have 20 cars of Splody boys. You'll love to see it. I miss the Splody boys. All right. Come on. Got places to be. Hopefully they're both in the E-yard and just make the switching really painless, but you never know. As everyone likes to remind me, I'm not very kind to the yard crews when I drop my stuff off. Not that there are true yard crews in the game, but I shouldn't expect any better. Okay, it looks like there's a string of tankers there. That might be it. And then one wonders, is it faster to continue riding the pump car to go back? No, it's probably faster to just teleport to the other locations at this point. That does look like it might be one of our lads here. It's only a flammable boy. It's not quite splody, but that might be the diesel. Let's see. 86. Okay, there's one in the E-yard. Okay, that's good. And that's the one set of splody boys in here, so pay no mind to that handcar. It's not doing anything too terribly important. And then, yeah, what we'll do is we'll go check. What do you think, viewers? Is it going to be in the G-yard or the D-yard? My money's on the D-yard. It could also be in the C-yard, but that would be quite the thing. Let's see. It doesn't really matter, D or G, which one's easier at this point. Did they make it wider? Is that more tracks in the G-yard? Am I hallucinating? Has it always had that many tracks? I thought it only had 5 tracks. When did they last update this game? Okay, look at, oh, they're probably right there in the D-yard here. Okay, well, did I say G-yard? Whatever. I reject reality and I substitute my own. Quote of all time from the man, the myth, the legend. The man, the Mythbuster, the legend. Love that show. Maybe that's why I'm obsessed with exploding things in video games. Okay, so this guy is D-yard, and we're almost vaguely lined into it, so we'll get our switches set. At this point, I guess it makes more sense for me to call my my Doot back in, and I guess we'll just line it into this, pick this up, and then we'll have less of a run out if we go the other way. So what we'll do is we will reorganize our booklets a little bit there, and then we'll hop on, and here we go. No, time it. Welcome to the rhythm game. That is Derail Valley's handcar. It's like a crazy version of Guitar Hero. You really just need to blip the keyboard keys a little bit, and you need to do it kind of in advance, preempting the other stroke. T is down right now on that end, and G is up. So you just gotta balance it. Let this go yeet wherever. I'm not going too fast with it. I think two hands might be the secret. Yeah, using both index fingers. That's the optimal thing for speed. Look at this. That's great speed. Yes! Listen to my Cherry MX blues. Oh. Bye! Thank you for your service. Okay. Dunk. There we go. That's not too smoky, so maybe it's, yeah, the fire's pretty much dead. Looks like we got plenty of pressure. We'll just put a little coal in it, shut the dampers. All right. Get this thing out on the table. Oh, I do have a handbrake on, don't I? All right. Doof. Yes. Get this thing out on the table, spotted. We'll spin it. Go bang into the cars, not too hard. Go bang into the cars again, not too hard. And then we'll be on our way out of here. It's exciting. The first run in a month and a half. All right, that's probably close enough. I didn't hear anything go in the dirt the second I pressed the page up key, so. All right. No, we're not going backwards, Whistle. We're going forwards. Chill. Whistle's like, don't slap me around and I'll chill. Fair enough. All right. Everything looking vaguely satisfactory at the moment. Probably making a lot of black smoke. Yeah, well, the damper's shut. What are you gonna do? Okay, fine, I'll get back in the cab. Because the cab told me to. If I have to. Alright, slamming on the air. And we'll bring this thing back here. I'm hoping the audio mix is okay. Let me know in the comments if it is. I mean, I'll review it, of course, when I go to edit and post it. But I've recently discovered a problem that I'm not sure where in the audio pile of garbage the problem is coming from. One of the many joys of doing content production, I guess. Where Windows is resetting my microphone's input on the software side of Windows to like 30% of what it should be normally. And I don't know if that's my interface telling Windows to do that, or if it's just Windows deciding to have a conniption fit. And so my microphone volume, with me changing nothing, will sometimes just like go away if my computer sleeps and wakes up again. So it looks like the faders are in a good spot on my end. I don't think that it's gonna be like way too quiet game audio. I tried to say audio and volume at the same time. It's called vadio. I'm patenting that term. Anyways, I think it's all right. And then of course the music I add in post and adjust accordingly. So what do you think smells like Kenosha lines up every time? Come on. I'll probably put it in for that handcar binning it just for the funsies. Hopefully I already did that. You've already listened to it, presumably. But I'm filming this right now. This is yesterday, technically. Always interesting how all that stuff works out. All right, schloink across there, almost there. Couple more cars to the hook. Pressure's kind of chilling, water's kind of chilling. Not too worried about anything. It's a grand old time. We'll put our choo-choo on the train. Then we'll go get the other train. And then we'll run to the machine factory. So we're gonna go out the harbor, up the grade, through there. That's the racetrack through there. Then another racetrack, but it's uphill into the machine factory. So that'll be interesting. We've got really good speed. Do I just wanna bleed the brake? Oh, you can't really get the angle cock from there. No, I do not want to be there for that. That's how we accidentally detonate tank cars. And right now is not the time to detonate tank cars. He says coming upon tank cars doing like 20 km/h. There we go. And I know how you work every time. Guys, the spring buffers do a spring, and then there's the impulse momentum theorem, and tunk, my engine stops and those engines go. It's like a game of billiards, so tie an extra brake real quick. Bang! Got it. Good hitch. Stretch them. All right. There's that. Kick that brake off, and that means that our other brake is on the other end. And once again, I should not complain because I just tie whichever brake. It's a video game, man. It's the thing. I'm sure it's very funny to hear me say it's just a video game, man. Because Lord knows how nitpicky I've been in the past. Alright, let's go grab those other cars. No, we're going forwards again, Whistle. Chill. Again, the whistle tells me to stop slapping it around. Anyway, what I was alluding to there is a bit of my reflection about video game things. You know, I've realized and taken a break because I kind of felt trapped by doing the content. You know, like YouTube it's a wonderful thing, and I love the community, and I love getting to do this, but it can be hard to get away from it. There's no way for me to not pay attention and keep videos posting. Like, it always needs something. It always needs attention, right? And I mean, believe me, I'm completely blessed to be able to do this, and I'm not trying to complain and vent too much, but it put me in a bit of a bad mental state. Like, I was frustrated with feeling like I had to put out content. I wasn't enjoying putting out the video game content. And then I wasn't looking at the video games in the right way either, in a lot of cases. And that ruined my enjoyment of the game, and thus, yeah, probably your enjoyment of the video as well, or the live stream in particular. I know many of the channel viewers who watch all the live streams saw that event after the Railroader update, and I've never been more embarrassed about myself, I think, in history than how I reacted with that. So I've apologized to the appropriate people, but I'd also like to apologize to you guys. Part of the way, like, my day-to-day these days at the museum and having the experience of doing design review for signal systems for trains, I mean, I've been coached to be a Rivet County, like, detail-oriented nitpicky on every little itty-bitty thing. I mean, that's been my job for, you know, the past many years. 10 years of railroad preservation and 3 years of signal engineering and all that stuff. Has refined me into a very, very nitpicky kind of person. And looking for that reality is always fun. It's fun to draw the comparison between the game and real life, right? And do the comparison and talk about simulation and all that, right? That's good fun. But I was taking it too far in many ways and worrying about things that I didn't really need to worry about, that didn't really matter, that weren't for the sake of gameplay, and then I got a little too personal with some things, and it was frustrating, and I looked at stuff the wrong way. So upon reflection, it's like, yeah, no, I really just need to enjoy the game for what it says on the box and what it's trying to do, and enjoy it as a game. Yeah, that doesn't mean we don't talk about real railroad concepts, of course, because that's probably half the reason you're watching. You know, well, what does Real Train Guy have to say about it, you know? But I realized that a lot of the way that I looked at it wasn't really the right way for a lot of different games. You know, so the accuracy of models in one game, or whether or not a locomotive has the right spark arrestor on the stack and whatever. It's like, well, okay, if you're trying to be a historical, accurate, whatever thing, that's one thing. But if you're just trying to be a game and you're just trying to have fun and, you know, let the players do what they want, like, that's great. Enjoy the customizations, enjoy the things. So I definitely got psyched out and in my own head about all that stuff. So it ruined my enjoyment a lot of these things and took the fun out of it. And then that and feeling like I had to always push more content, more stuff, more videos, more this, more that. And, you know, anytime a game updated, had to do a video about it because, good Lord, you know, that's what you got to do. It's the YouTube. Put me in a kind of sour mood about it all. So I took my break, but I'm ready to be back. And I hope you guys understand, and that makes some amount of sense, and I hope you appreciate that. So, because it was a lot of thinking about a lot of things on my end. So, but I'm ready to get back to it. So we're playing train games again, and we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna try to not be the nitpicky person that I can be, but you know, I can't promise that I'm a perfect person, and I won't have those little moments either. But that's the reality of being human. So, but for today, we have white, yellow, and very shiny chrome. Witness it. Tank cars that say ES&D Hazardous Freight Division on them, with explodey icons, and give them the beans. And this is just utter silliness, and I'm here for it because, yeah, that's it's one of my favorite things. Just a wee bit of unbridled silly. You know, everyone needs a little bit of that in their life. So, how many cars to the hook? I dare not go back to the engine. We're gonna just pop the cock from here. I should probably say angled cock. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what, we'll be smart. We'll do what we did last time on the other cut. We'll tie another brake. Because, yeah, going this fast, if it impacts, the one brake doesn't seem to stop the momentum that easy. Alright, come on, you. Alrighty. Kapow. Kapow. Just wee bit of air. Wee bit more air. Lots of air. All the air. Ow! Okay, not so bad. There we go. There we go. Charging it up. Oh, and I hope you guys didn't mind me venting a little bit, and the apology. You know, I was considering doing that as a separate video, and then I talked about it on a live stream, and a couple people were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, okay, well maybe, you know, how many people understood what was going on? Some." And then I was like, well, if I put a separate video out, it won't be train stuff, and YouTube probably won't show it to people, and then the people that need to hear it probably won't hear it, and they probably won't hear it here anyways. But that's okay. Hopefully you guys can understand that and all that stuff. So, anyways, time to highball. We got places to be. We're gonna give it the beans. The whistle wants it. The beans. We'll kibble for the box. Feed the hungry maw, the gaping maw of the locomotive. Dampers up. And throttle on the ceiling. Alright, I'm just gonna let that do that, and I'm gonna go turn the jobs in, and we'll catch up with it in a minute. It's accelerating kind of quick. Hopefully that's not a foreshadowing. It smells like Kenosha is playing right now. It's fine. I promise. I don't promise. It's me. Let's be real. Okay. Oh god, the thing is pissing cinders everywhere. Safety's popping. Cocks are open. We got places to be. Alright, let's hook it up a little bit. Cocks closed. Let's save some of that steam, turn it into some water. Alright, we are underway. Okay, got a crossing coming up. Let's be good kids. If I can get to it. Click. Alright, we've not quite choked our boiler full of water, but that'll be pretty good. Turn off the K36 bell. Makes me giggle every time. And we're basically doing track speed right now through here, so we'll just keep it rolling. We're not lined to the main. I'm glad I looked. See? See, I was gonna die if I stayed in the cab. Gotta line it that way. We don't want to go to the military base. Gee, wonder why it was lined that way. Last time we blew stuff up. The whistle likes it. The whistle craves carnage. It wants it. Alright, now we're popping the safety again. Got too much fire in there, what else is new? Just keeping the... Oh, crap! That was okay. You know, I was keeping it lightly spiced. Remember when I promised that Smells Like Kenosha might not be playing? To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies, I lied. Well, and so you wanted to start on the... Oh no! Oh no! I don't have $10,000. Uh-oh. Okay, so we need train to not be here. Oh crap. Is it cheaper? Can I re-rail it on the Y? No, it's 10 grand either way, so we gotta get more... Oh, no, we have royally screwed this. Okay, the roundhouse is right over there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I was like, I didn't hear any level 2 spicy sounds, okay? There's like there's the kind of like tink, 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 and then you kind of get the grinding, like lower pitched second level spice. And I didn't get that. And so I thought it was fine. Narrator, but it was not fine. It's funny that just the engine came off, so at least I only have to re-rail the one thing, but okay, well now we gotta burn some more dollary dues, firing up another choo-choo and shoving stuff out the way. All right, there we go. I thought about grabbing the DE6, but I don't feel like dealing with the DE6 right now. It's a lot to fire up. Okay, and now pro strat. You ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? We're on. Okay, all on the table. Oh, the other way, other way, other way, other way! Dude, so pro. Oh, that was hilarious. We're clear of the switch, right? Okay, cool. So we'll grab the train. We'll bring it back in the clear. Oh, we'll have to recharge the air. I'll probably have to cut out the tender. Yeah, I don't think they have. I mean, normal locomotives. Every locomotive I've seen doesn't have an angle cock between the engine and tender. They're treated as one unit, basically. Although there's different shenanigans between driver brakes and tender brakes. Oh, kitty! Hi, kitty! Oh, 2 kitties! That one's orange. That means it's, hi, Apollo. How are you? Doesn't look like Apollo. It looks more like my sister's cat, Wander. Named after Wander from Shadow of the Colossus. Because she likes to ride on shoulders. Ow. That was fine. It's like hitting a brick wall. Okay. Let's see if that charges or if it just remains to know it's mad. Okay. So we'll have to... I hope the steam engine's got enough water. We should probably check on that. Oh, it's got plenty. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So... yeah. So I guess we have to do that to let it charge. Is there a bleed on the tender? There is. There we go. Okay, so we bleed the tender, leave it dumped, because there's no hose connections. The rest of this will charge. We'll pull it back. Just, how many cars do we need to spot it? Like 6? Should be able to see. Pull it back like the 6 cars, and we're now making the time bonus competitive. And here I was thinking this would be easy, but then we, ES&D T'd. So, go. Oh, what? Did I not tie that in? Oh, that's why the brake pipe was mad. Oh, we definitely... Kitty, watch out! We definitely did not tie the brakes properly. Or I put the thing on the thing and I didn't do the piece of it. You know what that means. Oh, Lord. Okay, now dump it again. Gentle. Bang. Okay. That. Okay, we did the... Okay, now it can charge. Shut that down. While we let that charge up again, I've realized I need to go get a thumbnail shot. Welcome to How the Sausage is Made. I'm your host, Sausage. It's perfect. Just like that. See? This train is definitely on the tracks. Can confirm. 1000%. Yeah. It's supposed to be over there. We've beached the 08 too. 10 wheels in the dirt. I mean, on the concrete, I guess. It's not technically dirt, but anyway. Okay. Now, reverse full beans. Come on. Figure it out. Where's your sand? Sand. There we go. It's like chill. There we go. Okay, and then we really don't necessarily care where this thing ends up. Ow. Get me out of... Stop. Train! Ever get run over by a tank car several times over? Is that clearish? That's clearish. Pop that, pop that. Spadunk. Alright. And now we can't hand car through the tank cars. You know, because we ES&D T'd. But now, theoretically, it won't be 10 grand to rerail the choo-choo. Thank God. Okay. Probably gonna put the fire out, though. But we still have steam. I don't know if there's a breeder for the brake cylinder? Hello. A bleeder for the brake cylinder on the steam engine. Brake cylinder, or the... Now it would be under here on some engines. Although this has got front clasp shoes. It could go either way. Well, we'll bang into our tender here real quick. I think it just works. Thank God, because actually hooking up a steam locomotive to its tender is a chore and a half. Bang! There we go. What in the hell is that sound? Is that the tender just like banging into itself over and over and over again? Alright, relight the fire. We definitely started the fire. Not gonna use the melody because they'll get mad. Tie the air back in. Okay, and those cars should still be charged. And now let's get a little bit more water in there. I probably have to restart my appliances because rerailing like resets the state of most things. Yep, cool. There we are. That's probably enough water. Okay, highball 2.0. Once again, whistle. Whistle's like, put me back in my place, and I won't do that to you. Fine, whistle. Needy thing. Okay, it looks like we have our whole train, and hopefully not a DH4 coming with us. I should probably shut that DH4 off. Do we think we can get it, viewers? I bet we can. I trust my F button. Do you trust your F button? If only they had EFCOs on the side. Emergency fuel cutoff switches, so you could shut it down. That one. Kill it. There we go. Alright, complete the Pythagoras. Hypotenuse! God, this train's going fast already. I guess that's what happens when you leave it wide open. It was 20 cars, Connie. It's 20 cars! Alright, cylinder cocks can close. And we've not run it out of steam yet, and is that... That's lots of water. Cool, we like lots of water. Lots of water sparks joy. Well, we were going to be hitting the hill a lot faster than this, but that's okay. Guess we'll leave it wide open for now, because we got the steam capacity. Just keep it just absolutely pegged. And, yeah, just let it do the thing. Beat the snot out of the running gear. Full cutoff. It's 800 tons? It should be good, right? Right? How many tons is it? 400 tons. 489 tons, so 889 tons. It should be good for that. We're like right on the cusp of MAWP, maximum allowable working pressure. And it's not moving, and I've got it wide open. But we're not really gaining any speed, so we're kind of at the limit right through here at least. All right, so we picked up. Oh, don't you slip on me. That's cute. Give her a little sand. Give it the sand. Giving it the beans and the sand. Sandy beans. It's either a really bad dish or a cat walking on a beach. Figure it out. All right, these are due at the C3 inbound, and these are due in the C4 inbound. Okay, so we can run through one and back into the other, basically. It's not a big deal. At least they're right next to each other. All right, here's where we can make up some ground and potentially blow up our crown sheet. Okay. I would like to see the water come back, please. That's not going to do great for our pressure. I was hoping to make up some speed right here, but we're going to make up some water instead. Yeah, because we were on the hill and we showed a lot, and then we came up to the flat and the water disappeared. And that's, you know, just the most unnerving thing in the entire world. It's fine. Okay, but it's gonna do it, I think. We're not gonna be screaming around the corners here. It's not gonna be speed, but there we go. All right, yes. Back to our regularly scheduled program here. Me standing on the top, kick off the sand. Coax a little more speed out of this thing, maybe. It's not a crazy long train, but it's definitely not a short train either, that's for sure. And we're working up the grade now, so we're about to cross this bridge right here out of the harbor, so we're gone about 1 kilometer. Or is that 3 kilometers? What size is the grid? Maybe the small grid's 1 kilometer, I don't remember. I don't know! Alright, let's fine down the injector, just give it a little trickle. Keep it wide open, keep it full of coal. And yeah, and now we just let the train do the dance. Go choo-choo go. Burn down the whole forest. On the cinders. Yeah, this would not be a very pleasant place to ride, unless the exhaust velocity was so significant that it was ejecting everything up and over you. Which right now, I mean, almost 14 bar of pressure, absolutely wide open, I mean, it would probably do a fair bit. I mean, it'd be pretty violent exhaust in those conditions. So yeah, you'd probably be flinging stuff pretty good. Although, you know, this is, that's an interesting question. I don't know what the back pressure situation is like on this engine. Please come back, water. We like having water. It's leveled off again. It's fine. No melty crown sheety, please. Alright, we'll let that go. We can take a look at the smoke box and figure it out. Okay, it's got an American-style smoke box with all the bolts, basically, rather than the clock face dealio. The S282, or in this case, the S082 in Derail Valley, is based on the USATC S200 locomotive, which was, I guess it was one of the 3 or so. Maybe there were more than 3 types. I don't know. I've only heard of 3 types myself, at least, put it that way. One of the export locomotives that the U.S. made during wartime, and it might be a model of a Russian copy of one. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, there was the S160, the S200, and then I think it's the S100s, what the S060 is. But it's an American design. So I'm wondering, a lot of American engines have what's called a self-cleaning front end, which is a very fancy engineering terminology for, yeah, it just blasts all the crap out the stack as violently as it physically can, and so nothing remains in the smoke box. But a lot of European engines and engines from around the world don't have that. That's why they have the clock like lever mechanism, basically to rapidly open the smoke box, because they shovel out the smoke box every day, which is insane to me with my experience in the US. So it's like, well, hang on, this is an American design, but it's applied in Europe. You know, is it set up to do that? So would it have the blast velocity to fling the cinders way up and over your head? I don't know. I'm curious. Somebody who knows more about the export power, like the S200s, let me know. In the comments, that'd be a fun little discussion piece. Because yeah, the American engines, I mean, literally are just set up to get crazy draft and then blast the crap out. So, case in point, when we ran RGS 20 at the Cumbres and Toltec, she had 4 inches of cinders piled up on her running boards, 4 inches deep. That's like, what is that? It's like 10 centimeters, basically, for my metric friends. 10 centimeters of cinders, unburnt and burnt coal, you know, ash and slag and all that, which is hilarious. And nothing in the smoke box, hardly. We clean out our smoke boxes on the annual inspection, basically once a year. That's it. So the whole, oh yeah, just open up the fire door or the smoke box door and clean it out, you know, once a day. That's kind of insane to me. So, but I guess at the same time, it's probably a conversation of locale, because there's not a lot of steam that was running in super ridiculously sprawling, dense urban areas. I mean, certainly there was some in the US, right? But nothing like London or in the UK, where, you know, everywhere the rail's running, they're running 70, 100 mile an hour steam trains through densely populated areas. I mean, you'd be covering houses in cinders if you had a self-cleaning front end. So I wonder if that's why that difference is. Be an interesting study. It's all about boundary conditions. My favorite professor in college always said that, and now I annoy my friend Jake with it. Hi Jake, if you're watching. To solve any problem in engineering, you need to know your boundary conditions and your initial conditions. And then you can, once you have those defined, you can solve pretty much any problem. Boundary conditions being things that you can't really change, things that you gotta live with. There's a mountain over there. Maybe you can massage the mountain, but maybe you can't. Depends on your initial conditions. Do you have the capital to bore a tunnel through it or make the cut? If no, well, you might have to lay across the top of it, and that's that. So, alright, we're really booking it now. That's probably good on the full blast on the water. Pressure's come back a fair bit, but that's okay. That'd be a horrific thing to do to a real boiler. That's all right. Recall that with a real boiler, non-digital boiler, if you reduce the pressure by about 5-ish psi, that's our usual comfortable window. That's all you want to do for temperature cycling, because as you reduce the pressure, the temperature goes down as well inside the boiler, and that can put a lot of stress on the metal, a lot of fatigue stress if you go really significantly far with it. So we try to keep it to 5 psi, which is about a third of a bar, a little bit more than a third of a bar for, again, my metric friends. All right, we're making up a little time here. That's good. Is that an 80 or a 60? That's an 80. So we'll keep the power on. And then the 60 is going to be coming up next, I think. This is the route that I've run the most in this game, so I probably remember it. Maybe there's a 70 in the middle. Yeah, there's a 70 in the middle. And we're doing 90. It's fine. We'll just dump the air a little bit. Nice set. God, I wish I could bail the engine on this. Kick it off. There's the 60. And see if we can pull through it at a little less than 60. This is a 60, but this one switch up here, I have had a tender kickflip off of that switch many a time. So, how are we doing on Agua? Not great, not terrible. 3.6. Roger that. We only have one more big hill to go up. So that should be okay. I don't think we need to stop for water. I hope we don't. Keep the cutoff nice and high. Keep the throttle wide open. See if we can't coax a little more speed out of it. Yeah, we just came through this junction. We've got this junction yet to go, and then we'll turn left at the steel mill. It's downhill, flat through there, basically, and then the uphill. It's a long uphill to the machine factory. It's not as arduous of a climb as the climb out of the harbor, though, so... Alright, we're about to tip over, so I'm going to give it a little more water, I think. I think that sign said 80. That one says 80. So that one said probably something else. I think it's a 90 right there, so that'll be okay. And we're only doing 60, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just kind of let it trundle through like that. Leave the water there. I'm gonna shut the damper. It's got plenty of pressure. And we are now coasting. We're speeding up. So I'm gonna take a little set, like a third of a bar. It's a little bit more like a half bar, but that's okay. Just hold us back a wee bit. That's very gently slowing us down. I'm gonna just take a little more. And we gotta throw the switch up ahead. Oh, we're already lined to the left and it's a 50. I wanted to be going slower than this by now. Yoink! And the water level bounced into the bottom of the glass, but it's alright. Oh, the brakes are mad. I can hear them. Said, you dumped the air again. Yeah, boo hiss. Bad llama, bad. I wonder how much of my audience is younger than that video, or that movie. All right. Hopefully we won't whiplash that last tank car too bad around that curve. Line to the left of the farm. 60's probably pretty good speed through here. Bring the damper back up. Because we're going to use steam as we power through and say hi to the rest of the boys. It says 50 to the left, but I don't believe it. See, it's fine at like 62. Totally fine. Alright. I was nervous about those switches. It's like I haven't played in a while. I probably left them all lined for the main. When have I done anything at the farm? When they made the cool update and added all the animals, but it's not very lucrative. It's not as lucrative as hauling explodey boys. Just blast through that crossing anyway, it's fine. They should know that the ES&D runs through town. They should know to fear it. Okay, just keep it hooked up. Wide open. More coal. Come on, beans! Speed! Power! Whistle wants the beans! Alright, this might not be lined for the main. No, it's lined for the main. Cool. And the boys haven't rendered yet. There they are. Hello, boys. Say hello to your friends. Just scooting through here. I don't think it's an 80 for much longer. No, we can really just book it through here, but I'm gonna shut that damper. Wasting steam. Okay, that's a 70 through there, so we're gonna take about a bar. And hope that starts slowing us down faster than that. And then we'll release it. Play that accordion. Get back out on the power. Try not to slow too much. It's always a fine balance of how much braking do you need and for how long. I probably braked too late and too hard. Because I'm driving a train like a Formula 1 driver. It's fine. Got a 60 through this next one. There's a 30 somewhere up ahead. Must be the next junction, or it might be at the end of this junction, so take a nice big meaty set. And the brakes are mad, so we'll kick it off. And even if we hit that 30, we're now doing 40 some, so it'll be alright. Yeah, there it is to the right. Look at that. Keep pulling, because we're like full head of steam, good water. Perfect speed through here, pretty much. Just a little overcooked. Okay. And once we get through this 30, it's this sharp curve here. The next 30 is at City Southwest, and then it's beans all the way to the machine factory, basically. Lots of grass through there. That's the spicy bit right there. So that's the second junction. Was that the tail of that? No, that might just be the tail of that first junction. I don't think that's the second junction quite yet. But we'll start pulling on it. Give the train a wee tug. See if we can keep it up to about 50. There's the second junction. Okay. And it's also a 50, and we're doing about 40, so we'll just kind of let it ride. All right, choo-choo. Let's go. I have no idea how much time it's been. It's been 53 minutes of recording. The time bonus is 103 minutes, though. Yeah, we'll have no trouble with that. And we're over-firing it once again. What else is new? 60, but it's going to graduate down to a 30 through City Southwest. So what we'll do is we'll be smart. We'll take a little set nice and early. It's like a third of a bar. It's like 5 psi. Good, cute, a nice, happy little reduction on the brake pipe. Give it a little water to shut the safety up, and bring the water level up a little bit. Line to the right, line to the right. Yeah, 50, 50, then 30. Spicy. Picante. And we'll kick it off. We're doing about 42, but it's going to take a minute for that set to propagate, or the release to propagate all the way to the back. So we'll still have some braking through the turn. Up! Theoretically, yeah, right. Sure. No, stop derailing! What? I thought I was being really slick. I thought I was being so cool. This is not ideal. This is how you would say far from ideal. And it's not even a good spot for me to stand for a better thumbnail shot. Why'd you stop playing crew mode, Heist? Because I couldn't get good thumbnails. There we go. Yeah, that's where I park my train. Isn't that where you park your train? Okay, so we've got all the time in the world. at least for the, at least to get the cargo there. I have to leave for my band rehearsal in like 15 minutes. I thought nothing was going to go wrong. Look at that. But I have to rerail 1, 2, 3, 4, I have to rerail 5 things. So we need to do this on the cheap because we were low on cash. Okay, I guess we want it aimed that way. So we'll get the engine on there. How much is that? That's 3,700 bucks. Rerail where it sits. God, are we gonna switch with a steam engine with no tender? That sucks. Okay, what is? Cause yeah, it's gonna be like $2,000 to do those. And I only have $6,000, and I gotta rerail 4 more things. Yeah, we gotta rerail everything on the absolute cheap. Like, I gotta do like sub $1,000 rerails if I can. Okay, so we want the tender facing that way because then it'll mate up with the engine the best. It's fine. Okay. So just do that. Just okay. Can we just I'm sitting here like, if I bleed the brakes, maybe the cars will roll further out of the way while on the grass. Let's see. If I rerail you, it's a $1,000 rerail. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. That's solid. Can't quite get that. Okay. And then we have 2 more tank cars to rerail. How are we gonna mate our engine and its tender back up? I might have to back the engine up and then, okay, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. Put it on the turntable. I should have made it face the other way. Oh, well. Okay. Dollars. I have $3,600 to rerail these. And they're the furthest out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, how much does it cost to call in our boy? 2,500 bucks! That's not gonna buff. All right. Advanced level switching maneuvers, ladies and gents. Well, that didn't do anything. Let's bleed it. Is that the bleed for this? Oh, that was the bleed for this. Okay. Can it move? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Gotta get a running start at it. If I can remember how to make the hand car go the way I want it to go. No. The other forwards. Okay. Ramming speed! No. Ramming speed forwards. Ramming speed. There we go. Come on. Beans! Speed! Power! Beans! Speed! Power! Beans! That's not gonna do a single gosh darn thing. Okay, well that's okay. Alrighty then. So, oh, can the steam engine not get to the turntable? The turntable is on. Well, no, I can go forwards and then back to it. Okay, we'll do that. I may not finish cleaning up this mess yet. God, do you have a brake cylinder bleed? Please tell me you have a brake cylinder bleed somewhere. Where are your brake cylinders? If I turn on the air pump, do you just figure out your own crap? It doesn't have anything on the brake pipe, so okay. Your brake cylinder. Why don't you move? You're acting like you've got a brake on, friendo. I wish you had a bale. Is there an air bleed anywhere on this choo-choo? Because some engines have their brake cylinders up in the frame up here. And some of them have them back here. Well, this choo-choo is just not gonna move. So that sucks. God, is there an easy shunting job to do here that I could do with... That's gonna bloat this episode. We're not doing any intercity express. I can't do that. We do have 2 shunting jobs. Unload and store a train with bread, and then goods. Okay, that's gotta be easy. We're gonna just do this. C2, C6, all onto A3. No! Why would you put it on A3? You daft buffoons! Wait, hang on, where is A3? Is A3 on this side of the world? Dispatch, I'm gonna kill you. Oh no, A3 might be in the shed. That might be fine. Okay, no, A3 is in the shed. Okay, I was worried that I was gonna have to run on the main through my derailed pile of garbage. But thankfully that's not the case. So I'm gonna try and switch this out. Gotta get some rerailment money. Some things never change. I may feel better about train games and my mental health related to content production and train games, but I'm still an idiot when it comes to running trains in Derail Valley. Despite not trying to be. That was funny. What a cruel and angry god! He's punishing this mortal for his hubris. I don't even remember when College Humor was good. It's been such a long time. There's another cat around here somewhere. Kitty in the rain, poor buddy, wherever he is. Okay. Skirp. Flat spot him. And then where are we picking these up? On the 2. Yes, this is kind of just gravy, honestly. I mean, this is just exactly what we needed for my stupidity in this moment. So we'll go, we gotta line ourselves into the C2, which should be that one right there. Dump him on the C6 and then put him in the shed. Call it a day. And by call it a day, I mean then deal with my clapped out steam train. All right. Can I get these cars unloaded before I have to leave and take a break? It doesn't matter to you, the viewer, because I will just... It'll be like nothing ever happened, but it's very real for me. Oh, please stop. Please stop. Good God. It's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to stop. Bang! It's fine. Right. Tie that in. Tie that, tie that. Which one of you's got the brake? I know. I won't complain. Won't complain. Alright. Let's go unload these boys. Stick them in the shed. You know, it's funny, every piece of equipment I've run in this episode, sans the hand car, has been ES&D. Figure it out. It's wet out. Deal with it. What do you mean I can't go full throttle? been so interesting getting to chat about trains and weird conditions with you guys, both in the comments and then in Discord DMs. I've had so much fun learning, you know, because my experience, as long, you know, I've been doing it for about 10 years, but I've been limited pretty much to small railroads and small scope. Like the longest train I've run is only 10 cars, and the fastest I've gotten to run is like 20 mile an hour. So, you know, I don't have the experience doing the big, fast, heavy, all that shenanigan that some of you guys do. So it's been interesting to learn about sand and the wet, because in my experience, I've never had, like, you turn on sand and you do not slip. Congrats. But I know thanks to some of you folks out there that, oh yeah, no, it helps, sure, but it doesn't stop the slip. It just adds friction. So if your friction's really that bad, you know, it doesn't make a difference, you know? You'll still slip if you're trying to push too much power. And that was kind of eye-opening to learn about. So little comments, little discussions between railroaders all across the globe because of these videos has been super cool. Shut up, he says, yelling up the choo-choo. All right, let's get this thing unloaded here. Almost there. You turned off your targeting computer. All right, come on. See if we can burn this locomotive down. Clip, 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 clip. All right. I don't remember where the unloady levery majiggy is for this station. Looks like it's right there. The orange fuzzy ball on the top. And that's probably close enough. So we'll just plug it. Give it all the brakes. And then just leave it on the independent. Let it come to an easy stop. I said I wasn't gonna do shunting! Here we are. Bunk, 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 bunk. Doodly-doo. Train unloaded. Alright. And now forward with reckless abandon. The wheel slip circuit's so fun. Woo! 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 Come on, we've got places to be, and the place is on the other side of that switch. God, next thing, I'll go to fire up the steam engine again, it'll be low on water. Don't think like that, Heist. Don't think like that. Don't think about it. It's fine. Okay, so the A3 is the second track in the shed. So I guess we can line that switch. Kapow. Take a nice big meaty set there. God, the air is... I guess I don't have... the speedo moved right away. It just doesn't feel... I don't have butt feel. That's a huge thing about actually braking and operating a locomotive is, and that's something that it really can't simulate. I mean, just the feeling of being in the cab and what the way that things are reacting, you can perceive the speed because you're feeling the acceleration, you're feeling the jerk, the derivative of the acceleration, or is that the integral of the acceleration? It's been too long since calculus. The integral of the acceleration, right? Because if you derive acceleration on half at squared, right? You do the first derivative, you get just at, which is, or vt, which is the next term, right? Yeah. So the next direction, going the other way, the next one. Yeah. Okay. Now there's other cars in this barn, so we don't want to come in with too much reckless abandon, because we need every cent of the whatever it is, 10 grand we're gonna get from this, 8,700. So with the time bonus presumably getting done, should be something like 13 or 14,000, which we need to rerail those 2 other cars. Because technically, if we end up with a $10,000 repair or transload or rerail, oh, Jesus, that one, that's still not enough, because that's the maximum. So we'll just let that go. Bang. 10 km/h is safe coupling speed, right? Right? That's how that works? Might have caused a little damage, but I'm not too worried about it. And we've already accepted the other job, so we'll just get the payout and it'll be fine. Okay. And, you know, who knows, those other cars might roll into the dirt over there, but that's okay. Let's get to the station. Turn in these gerbs, or just the one gerb, because my other gerbs are still wrecked. Kapow! 9 minutes, 8,700 bucks. Look at that. And we didn't break things. Look at that. You'll love to see it. $13,000. Now we have enough money to re-rail the rest of this garbage. Hopefully, he said, screaming, maybe. Let's go shut down that DH4 so we're not wasting all of our money. We'll still probably make the time bonus to the machine factory, he said, foreshadowing him wrecking horrifically one more time. Don't you know that Britney Spears' song "Hit Me Maybe One More Time" is about me playing Derail Valley? It's fine. Yeah. Well, seamless transition, of course. I'm gonna go to band rehearsal. I'll see you guys in 2 seconds, but for me it's gonna be like 4 hours, so we'll see if I remember what the heck I did. Well, I see that the rain has continued the entire time that I've been away playing rock and roll, but we now have some dollary dues, 16 grand, and we can probably re-rail these other tank cars. That said, I had to reload and save and reload my game, because when I got back from band rehearsal, I just left it open, and for whatever reasons, it changed monitors on my end, which was kind of obnoxious. So, yeah. Let's see. Does this thing have enough water to be... Oh, it does not have a lot of water. Okay, so we need to tow this thing to its tender. So we're going to have to grab the DH4 we just had that we bothered to shut down and use that to tow the engine onto its tender again. And oh, my word. Where are we going? How did we get off in the woods here? There's the turntable. Oh, I totally took a left turn and did not intend to. Oh, no, I totally circled myself around. Goodness. Hey, I left my lights on. And it spawned me another DH4. If we've totally ruined the locomotive, we'll be able to just run 2 DH4s. It'll be exciting. Alright, get this crap out of here. Okay. We left the electrics on. That's why the wipers are still running. It was fun. Every now and again you'd get locomotives that would come in at the railroad at BNSF that had the wipers left on, and they had the cab heat left turned on, the window heaters, sidewall heaters, and they would leave a black melted smudge across the window because the heaters could get so hot and they'd heat the glass so much that the wipers would melt. It was always funny. It's like, well, do you need that? And it's like, well, when you're running in some of the remote territories that locomotives end up running in the US, well, fair enough. Okay, so our tender is facing the other way, so we're gonna have to go... Oh god, I hope that these 2 things fit on the turntable together, is what we're gonna find out, I guess. Should. DH4 is about the length of a tender. God, this is, welcome to real-life problems we deal with all the time. It's funny. I've been thinking about maybe doing a Turntables 101 video, because I've gotten some good footage of the Durango turntable. And then, of course, our turntable at the museum. And then I've got a little bit of footage of the turntable at the BNSF. Not much, unfortunately, but could talk about a couple different types. You know, Armstrong, and then like a steam or air engine, and then an electric version. Thankfully, the Derail Valley turntables are... Oh, Kitty! Kitty, move! We're about to make the hook! Kitty, no! Kitty, no! No, buddy! Get out the way! Shoo! Okay, thank you. Yeah, luckily the Derail Valley turntable is a perfectly functioning electronic table. With the Armstrong tables, you have to perfectly balance the locomotive and whatever else. I mean, anything, the load on the table, really. You have to perfectly balance it so that it... Oh God, I can't see what's going on in here. You have to perfectly balance it so that it works. Because otherwise, you're not just overcoming rotational inertia, you're also trying to overcome... Why are your wheels slipping? Probably because your brakes are sad. Maybe this will make the DH4's brakes sad, but we'll figure it out. Why is it so dark out? I specifically fast traveled to start the game in the morning, and then I proceeded to ES&D to the evening. How does one interact with this valve? One does not simply interact with this valve. One literally does not interact with that valve. That valve stays shut. Okay, well, let's just flat spot these wheels, I guess. That's the option given to us. Chill. Chill. Oh, I need to go the other way anyways. Okay, it is doing it. So that'll work. But yeah, the Armstrong turntable, you have to... Are you wheel slip indicating for the steam engine? For sure. You have no air... Oh. Left the independent brake on. Actually, no. I didn't leave the independent brake on. The game probably turned it on as a default state upon reload. Well, call me out in the comments if I'm wrong, but... That's funny. Why are you making so much smoke? Okay, I was gonna say, like, I'm hearing sloshy sounds, but not the bad kind of sloshy sounds. Okay. So we're lined that way. We'll go right up to the turntable, do a spin. And then figure it out from there. Yeah, on the Armstrong turntable, you have to have everything balanced, right? So you're not just overcoming the, you know, the friction of the wheels, but, you know, you're only overcoming the rotational inertia of the locomotive and whatever else is on the table. Table itself, I mean, shoot, our turntable bridge weighs 55 tons at the museum. So that's quite a bit. Versus an electric table or a steam engine or air engine table, you have to have unbalance to a certain degree, such that the engine actually has traction on the ring rail, because that's what's moving the table, rather than humans trying to overcome, you know, just rotational inertia. You're talking about providing that friction and using it to actually make things happen. So it's a very different situation. I don't really want to turn this around again, so we might do all kinds of stupid crap to get this train put together. Although I just rerailed that one tank car behind the tender, assuming that I was going to do that. We'll have to Dutch drop that into... Oh, well, we've created all kinds of messes for ourselves. We've made a mess this episode. What else is new? Not much. It's been 6 weeks, and we're still bad at the video game. It's fine. It's the whole fun of the train games for me. You know, you have to be so entirely focused and perfect and everything in every moment when you really run. But when you're in the video game, man, you can just do whatever the hell you want, and the consequences, well, I mean, they matter a little bit in the game, but you're not really blowing up a locomotive, so that's quite fun. Okay, let's hope that these two things fit on the table together. Let's hope I don't derail these things off of the turntable together. Please stop. Like a glove. Okay, I need to go... God, they're barely just gonna fit. Just barely. Okay. We have like another half truck length we could go, but we have all the wheels on the table. I've never noticed that before, and I would like to not notice that ever again. They've got suspension mechanics. Sorted, sort of. It's fine. There we go. And now we're facing the right way to go get our tender. Tunk. Go stab it on the tender. We'll get the choo-choo full of water. Get it full of pressure. And then we'll go. Probably would have been smarter to just take the two diesel hydraulics and just run them. But you know, what would it be without making a 2-hour return to Derail Valley video? Would you expect anything less? Alright, let's see. Pass the switch. That's probably close enough. Slam on the air. Toss the switch. Jump back in the cab. Shut up. Quit whining. We'll put the flat spots on it. Okay. So now we need to go line the other switch that gets us to the tender, which is this switch. And maybe we'll just fire up the engine, we'll Dutch drop the last tank car on, we'll run the engine in reverse up the hill. Well, that means we need to carry more water in it though. That's annoying. Maybe we will Dutch drop it and then flip the engine around. I don't know. We'll see. How fast are we going? 15's a little quick. Let's drop her down to about 10. And then I'm gonna cut out the air. Kick that off. Kick the engine. Get this diesel hydraulic out of the way. Just lightly put the brake on. I'll stop at some point. And then the engine's just gonna casually roll into its tender. It should still have some steam, so I should be able to... It's actually got a fair amount of steam. Definitely run it over into its tender now that it's got no brakes on it for some reason. Okay, and kapow, make the hook, kablamo. Do I not have my pile of lanterns? I don't have a pile of lanterns, but I do have one. So we'll set that there. Should make it usable. Yeah, there's not a drop of water in this thing. Oh, it's just barely below the glass. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Oh, and it still had a fire going slightly. That's kind of surprising. Get the damper open. Where's our blower? Try and get the fuego up here. Alright, how are we doing tender tank wise? There's evidently some, because I was still putting water in, but not much. Okay. So, this is just intrinsically frustrating, the way this track is set up. Alright, well, we will go... I don't want to have to fuel this. Oh, I'm so totally not connected to that. How many cars do we have to go? Do we do the bowling trick? Maybe we do the bowling. That's a lot of cars to go, though. No, it's not going to work. I'm trying to think if I should be smart or stupid, viewers. It's a struggle. Constant struggle. I don't have to fuel up if I spin around. But I might want to fuel up anyway. I've already not grabbed that car, which needs to be on the head end. Oh, that car has to be on the head end. Yeah, okay. Well, fine, we'll just back up and go get it. Oh, yeah, we're out of water. Okay, there's not a drop of water in the tender anymore. So if we run uphill backwards, we will not be able to inject any. We also run the issue of possibly cresting over and blowing up at the machine factory. It's level, but it's a long climb. We have a full glass of water on the level right now. Darn near. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, well, that's fine. It's fine. I didn't like that car anyway. Trying to calculate things while I can't see, while being run over, while flat spotting the wheels on that car. I am looking at the screw buffer. There we go. Come on, figure it out. There we go. I'm not sure I'm bothering to hook air up in that. Okay, well, the cargo is fine. Vehicle's less than fine, but we might still make the time bonus. This will be the stupidest episode of Derail Valley if we still make the time bonus after this. Like, I will be shocked. Where's the water plug? We can go a little faster than that, come on. Shut up. Stop wasting my steam. Is that in front of the water? Oh god, yeah, it is in front of the water, or the turntable. So we have to back onto that. Oh, it looks like our stupid kick of our DH4 worked though. Okay, so maybe we will pull on and take a little water, just in case. Shut up. Go away. Go night-night. Okay. Yeah, so we'll back up, get a little bit of little something. We still have to Dutch drop this stupid car. Oh, I don't have any of the appliances turned on. Because reload and derail and all the things. Okay, that should be fixed. Shut up. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where I get rid of this car. As long as it's not, oh, you know, in the foul of the switch. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. You didn't see graphite because it's not there. You didn't see wheels sliding because they weren't. Better go bleed this. Where is your bleed valve? Where is your bleed valve? Why is it so hard to find on all these cars? There it is. Okay. So now we can punt tank car out of the way gently. Firmly grasp it gently. Can hit it doing 5. That'll be fine. We've already hurt this car a little bit. That's fine. I joked about that time bonus earlier, and now I have no clue. I have no idea. 2 recordings, switching maneuvers. This is where I need somebody to spot me. Can we get multiplayer for this game already? Like, give me a spot. On the real railroad, if you know the size of the engine and what water plug you're stopping at, you get landmarks. Like, we'd put a rock right there in the engineer's window so you knew to look out and do the thing. But, yeah. Misaligned. Let's see. Can we get it? There it is. Ready? Fill her up, boys. There we go. Full of agua. It's the safe choice. It's not, you know, it's not the dumb choice. It's not the ES&D choice, but we're using some amount of brain cell right now. And now the meme would be to just go up it in reverse anyway, because it's going to be faster. I don't want to wait for the turntable again. Seems reasonable to you? Seems reasonable to me. Got enough pressure to drown this thing, so may as well. It's fine. We don't care about wheels in this household. Flat or extra round. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's a full glass on the level. That'll be pretty good. Let's toss the light in full reverse. I don't think I got the air compressor turned on. I think I turned it off. I wish there was a UI for this. Down is on, right? Scroll wheel down. Guess I'll find out with the, Oh god, I just kicked that tank car back the wrong way. Didn't line the other switch. Down is off. Up is on. Up is down. That's just maddeningly unhelpful. That one. Go get this tank car. Expediently, yet not violently. Go get the tank car. And then we go the other way, and then we Dutch drop it onto the train. And then we get on the train, and then we highball in reverse up to the machine factory. So help me. So help me. So help me. Tie a brake on this so it doesn't run away from me. Bang! I already knew I didn't like this train car. Wow, these coupler physics. Great for VR. Sometimes not so much for casual, or not casual, or whatever it is. Not VR, Windows mode. I can only imagine how challenging it is to program that thing for both schemas, though, so. Not touched VR anything. And obviously Derail Valley was focused on being a VR sim from the beginning, so. I'm just the one that enjoys it not in VR most of the time. I don't have enough space in my office to really properly enjoy it in VR. I did one episode in VR, and I'm pretty sure I punched my desk at least once. And then eons ago, I think the clips went away. Before it was even on YouTube, I streamed it in VR on Twitch a couple times, which is fun. But I think those are all lost to Twitch archive stuffs. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Bring him back. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Extra points to anyone who can guess that song from just those limited vocals. You didn't know that every heist video is just an opportunity for Dad Rock trivia. Okay. We're bottling the... Oh, I don't want to do... No, I didn't want to do that. We want to tighten that up. We want to click on... the hose joint. Separate the hose joint for now, so that we can bottle the air on this car. We're gonna get up past the switch. I'm gonna run past as quick as I can in the engine, then we're gonna throw the switch, slam on the brakes in the engine, and then ride the car into the other consist. And pray that that's gonna work. It might not. It's a Dutch drop. They were outlawed for, you know, perhaps a reason. A little more water in the engine. Okay. And now I'm gonna put my brakes on. Just enough to flat spot them drivers. Flat spot those drivers! Leave the throttle wide open too while I'm at it. Goodness. Okay, I just basically need to get this barely rolling. And then click on that, and then click on that. Say goodbye. Gain traction, you dumb, stupid choo-choo. I almost wanted to use bad words. It's almost like I worked for the railroad for a while. Oh, that's the wrong switch. That switch. Okay, that's thrown, and then we want to stop this engine sometime vaguely before the heat death of the universe. Drop sand so that it doesn't immediately slide its drivers on the stop. And I'll give it a light amount of throttle in reverse. And then we'll go ride the tank car to the hitch. It's going pretty quick. That was a downhill, but the air is bottled. So we just gotta pop it at the right moment. Right then, perhaps. Okay, it wasn't chef's kiss, but it wasn't, you know, the chef being fired either. Okay. Tie that in. Air's tied in. Steam engine's attempting to do something by the sounds of it. That's a brake that's on. That's a brake that's on. There we go. Really could have given it way more throttle than I did, apparently. Come on. We've got places to be. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Gotta run in reverse. I'm just gonna keep feeding it water. This is not the most ES&DT thing. The most ES&DT thing would have been like, no, don't get more water, just run it up the hill and blow up. But we are attempting to complete career. Like, we're really trying. He says, flat spotting the drivers once again. Sort of really trying. Okay, come on. Been recording 27 minutes this time. I think I had 70 minutes on the last one, and I've got like 100 something So I didn't accept jobs right away, so we might still be in the competition for these bonus times. We really might. I do not know. Okay, brakes. Low brakes. Just let it ride nice and easy. Can I interact with the pilot valve now? Can interact with the toolbox. I may not be able to hook up the brakes. That's a fun bug. Wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the mods, though. Did I get that? Okay, that's laced. Okay. Hook up the air. Yeah, I really cannot even begin to click on the air valve. So, we ball? What are the odds that all those cars have air on them? I guess we'll see how hard it is to pull. Oh, crap. Well, those two are really easy to pull. Them's the two that I rerailed. Come on. Put it back together! Go! Which one of you is screaming? Stop. I don't want to have to find the bleed valves on all these cars. Shush. Shush, you. Cross from the brake cylinder. Okay. Engine's ready to go. Should have run it the other way. For debugging's sake, I'm gonna try something real quick, viewers. I'm gonna put the choo-choo back to a 282 with the mod. I didn't do anything to make it that way originally, but I wonder if it's the mod changing a hitbox. It is. Okay. Hey, Satiric, buddy. You've got a bug in your code. On the 082, at least, you can't open the front angle cock anymore. Oh, good lord. And changing that while doing stuff was not advised, but anyway. Come on, train, go! Go! Now stop. It's fine. Don't need you to overexert yourself. Just need you to respond to me as the one man that can operate rail equipment in this godforsaken post whatever Slovenia Slavic nightmare. Which I do love. And again, of course, my family's from these regions. Shout out, any of you watching from Europe, particularly anywhere in the Balkans, anywhere in Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, anything, and you want to meet up next month, June, July, this year, I'm actually going to be in Croatia and Bosnia and Slovenia, going on tour with a Croatian music youth group. It's going to be really cool. So, I'll probably post some times and stuff and things. Will probably be a day that I hang out at the museum in Zagreb. So, if you want to come say hi, I'd love to meet you guys. Oh, don't you roll away from me the rest of the train. So, be very fun to come film stuff and see things. So, hopefully gonna put out some good content. We're gonna go, it's music stuff. It's a family trip. But I'm also gonna film some train stuff. So it's gonna be cool to kind of look and look at all that stuff with a more engineered mindset, I guess. Last time I was in Croatia was 2018. And I've been to the Zagreb Museum before. It was really cool. Really enjoyed it. It was wacky to see all the different things, but I didn't quite have the engineer's brain that I do now. All the time I've spent learning more stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to get into that. With that said, hi ball. That was like 5 or 6 whistles. Whistle. Okay, this sight glass absolutely full on the level. Come on. We have everyone. Is everyone attempting to roll? Some of them may not want to. Seems like everybody's coming with. Okay, no one else is like in the dirt or something. Alright, yeah. It's just charging up the air. It's still dumped. Alright. Well, onward. Hi-ho! Machine factory we go. Our water is pretty much all the way at the top. We're going to keep it nicely fine down. Give it the beans. And I'll play the part of Mars Light. And now I'll play the part of Gyrolite. In case you didn't know, that's what they do. Gyrolites do a circle, Mars Lights do a figure 8. Both very cool. Okay, we're on the hill. Still got water in the glass. Love to see that. Is there a place that one can put the lantern to make it so that the water in the glass is visible? Kind of right there. I guess we'll do that. Alright, it's been several hours on my end, of course. So our close cut goes to C3. Our far cut goes to C4. So we're going to run through C4, drop the far cut, and then run back into C3 when we get there. And C yard is somewhere to the right at Machine Factory. Machine Factory is relatively straightforward, so not too terribly worried about it. And you can see we're on the grade now. Water's bouncing around at half glass. It's only going to go up, though, so we just got to kind of maintain it. So keep throttle wide open. Hook up the reverse a fair bit. And now we enjoy the ride. Whistle agrees. Got full main res, so we did in fact turn on the air compressor. Probably turn the sand off now. We're doing 55. Sammy Hagar would be mad, but you know, I think he was talking about mile an hour anyways. We're not gonna hit the 100 foretold there, because yeah, we're on the long stretch. Guess I'll have to go back in the cab unless I want to die to show this off. But yeah, we're on this long stretch out of City Southwest. We got one little junction there. I think the speed's about 60. Another junction there. Again, I think the speed through that curve is about 60, maybe 170. But and then we go into the right at Machine Factory. So we're on the final approach here. So where'd the water go? Drake? Where'd the water go? Please come back. Okay, it was right in the bottom of the glass. Holy crap. That's always sobering to look at. It's like, wait, we had water. We have no steam. Oh my god, the damper's been down still. Look at your fire temp, ding dong. I was wondering why we weren't making any steam. There's no air. That's why. Yeah, well, this is bad. Why are we lined to the right? Oh, we did go that way that one time, didn't we? That was weird. Right. Okay. Throw that switch. Line it to the left. It's gonna level out, so we'll at least get a brief respite. And we can shut off the water. The water's come back now, obviously. And we'll get the fire hotter than hell here in just a second, I think. If we can, come on. Hopefully it's good enough to generate some steam. Because, yeah, 8.5 bar is not a great place to be. Really isn't. Come on! Come on, train. Got a 70 up ahead. Going back uphill again. Gonna squeeze on some water because I'm nervous. There's the other junction. It's a 60. So we're coming up to that junction point. Theresville. Yeah, we're losing speed despite being wide open in the corner. And the water's low. The fire's hot. So we're just gonna let it roll, I guess. Let it roll, baby. Roll. Again, if I used a melody, somebody would get mad, so we want to be aligned to the right, and we are. It's a 40 that way, bypassing Machine Factory. We've got another % grade to go up. And we're just kind of hanging on at the bitter edge here at like 9 bar. Try and decrease the water input a little bit. I had it open 2 clicks. I guess we'll have it open 1 click. Maybe a little bit less on the bar. Just save a little water, save a little steam, see if we can get it back up. It's a machine fair. It's just those red lights. We're so close. We just got this big bridge to cross. This has been a marathon of an episode. What a way to come back. I love this game. I mean, this game is genuinely fun. Obviously, I had some frustrations with the little things with it that weren't working, but some of that was mods, some of it's whatever. So it's, you know, it's always interesting to find out what the little conditions are. Pressure's on the rise slightly. Gotta keep coal going into the hole. Keep the fire hot. I don't want to touch the reverse lever. We're building pressure and it's kind of maintaining speed, so this is actually gonna be a nice speed to wander into the yard. So C4 we gotta run through, drop off our last cut, and then C3 we'll shove into. And it's 40 minutes of recording on this end. I don't know if we're gonna get the time bonuses. It's gonna be close. I'm halfway tempted, as I always am, to park the first set and then just immediately go turn in the job. Oh, don't you get on your knees now. Oh, crap. Yeah, the grade's steeper. The water's gone out of the glass. Just barely. All right, wide open. Full everything. I don't have to stop and blow up, as the as the folks in the UK say. That's how they mean build up more steam. You guys are much more used to my literal term of blow up. Happens right after it goes to your thighs. And then maybe that's Krabby Patties. It's fine. All right. I don't know if I'm lined into the B or the C yard. Or is there a C and a D yard? What do those say? They're so far away. Okay, those are B yard. So we want to go to the lefts. We're lined to the lefts. Thank God, because we were not going to get that switch. We want to go into the C4, which is to the right, Yeah, C4 is all the way to the right, and that's where we're lined. All right, shut her down. Got water in the glass. I shut the damper down. Now I gotta go find the differences in the jobs. I'm gonna look for the first car in the 86, which is gonna be silver or a stripey. And it's gonna be 026 or 271. Maybe it's that one? No? Oh, no, we've missed it. God. Come on. 271, there it is, right there. So it's this one. So we do that. We do that. We do that. Pop the angle cock. Come to a stop. We tie a brake. And that looks like it might just be about perfect somehow there. the rest of the train's rolling away. Just dump the air for now and run to the station. Just right here, conveniently. We making the time bonus? 92 minutes. Oh my god, we beat it by a fair bit. With as much recording time as I had. It's 117 grand right there. Love that. Had all time in the world to do all manner of shenanigans. We weren't even close. We had like another 10 minutes to go. Alright, so we'll close that. Line it back. Get it lined into the C3. Bring him back and call it a night. Oh my goodness, guys. It feels so, it honestly has felt so weird to not make any video game content for a while. But it was really honestly necessary on my end. And I hope you understand. Take care of yourselves, folks. Like, it's important. And it's so funny to say that playing video games isn't fun and is burnout worthy and whatever, but sometimes that can be the reality. It's all about perspective and everything. So I'm gonna try and work on being a little better on my end about it, and I hope that resonates, and I hope you guys understand that. So I'm gonna get this shoved in there into the C3, get it paid off, and we'll see what we end up with here tonight. Well, I guess this is probably, at this point, I usually upload videos scheduled to post about 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is GMT minus 6 right now, I think, because daylight savings time and whatever. So for many of you, this is going to be like the middle of the day, as I say evening, but it's a new morning in Derail Valley. The moon is still in the sky. The flaming ball of hydrogen is threatening to peek its head over the mountains, over the hills and far away. And we're gonna get this spotted up, go turn in the job, and that probably buy a license. Unless we put too many flat spots on some stuff. We'll have to see. We should have enough money to buy a passenger license, and maybe next time we can ruin some passengers' time, you know? Whistle likes the sound of ruining passengers. But Whistle's a little chaotic, so... Come on. There we go. Brakes on. The golden glint in the windows. I love to see it. Drop it off. Made it. 9 minutes to spare. Another $98,000. So we're sitting pretty with $223,000 right now. We do have some fees to pay, particularly for the locomotive that we just, you know, murdered a fair bit. I should probably go manually service that, but I don't know how much I care. Let's see if it let me buy a license. You must clear all your fees. Oh, I see how it is. Can we buy that license and clear all the fees? 223,000 fees. I bet we can. I don't feel like manually servicing. That's just an extra time tax, and this episode has been so freaking long anyway. Oh, I wasn't hitting it fast enough. That was funny. It was still accruing fees because it was still boiling water. Yes, I could save so much money by servicing these choo-choos that I left forlorn in random locations manually. I'm aware. All right. Fees paid. Now licenses. Passengers. Yeah. We got places to be next time, ladies and gents. We got places to be. Copay's just gone up a bunch. Alrighty, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Dawn rises on another day in Derail Valley. It's so good to be back. Hope you enjoyed. Catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching.